What could push tens of thousands of Gen Z protesters in Nepal to take to the streets, face tear gas, rubber bullets, and even cause a shocking tragedy? The wife of a former prime minister burned alive inside her own home. Is this just a protest over social media, or the desperate cry of a generation that has lost faith? Nepal, a small country between India and China, has seen constant political turbulence. Since becoming a republic in 2008, the nation has been plagued by unstable governments, widespread corruption, and rising social frustration. Gen Z, the generation born after 1997, grew up online with access to global information. But what they saw in their own country was stagnation, scarce job opportunities, and an ever-growing wealth gap. The tipping point came when the Nepali government announced a ban on 26 social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X, citing the need for tech companies to register locally and comply with Nepali law. For Gen Z, this wasn't just about losing an app, it was about silencing an entire generation. Soon, protests erupted from Kathmandu to other major cities. Young people demanded freedom of speech, government transparency, and an end to corruption. At first, demonstrations were peaceful. But tensions escalated as security forces used tear gas, rubber bullets, and even live rounds. At least 19 people were killed, with hundreds injured. And then came the most shocking event. The home of former Prime Minister Jalanath Kanal was set on fire by protesters. His wife, Rajalaxmi Chitrakar, was trapped inside, suffered severe burns, and later died in the hospital. Footage of the house engulfed in flames, people screaming, went viral online despite the ban and shook the nation to its core. This tragedy further fueled tensions, with many fearing Nepal was spiraling into uncontrollable political violence. Eventually, the government was forced to lift the social media ban, and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resigned from office. This movement shows that Gen Z in Nepal is not loyal to any political party. They're not fighting to put one faction in power and take another down. They are fighting for values, transparency, fairness, and equal opportunity. However, some observers argue that Gen Z's political ideology may still be immature and fragile. The movement lacks a clear leader or a unified platform, raising concerns that it could be easily hijacked or devolve into dangerous extremes, as seen in the violent arson attack that killed the former PM's wife. Gen Z acts fast and reacts strongly online, but do they have concrete solutions for unemployment, systemic corruption, or political reform? Sustainable change requires not just outrage, but long-term vision and strategy. This uprising in Nepal is more than just a news story. It's a warning. When young people feel excluded from the system, they will find their voice, even if it costs lives. What do you think about this movement that led to such a tragic death? Is this the power of a brave generation fighting for justice, or proof of the danger of an unfocused uprising? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss more breaking analysis like this.